of, we do have our players ready to go, so let's just hop right into the action. We need combat on our screens. Although I do want to quickly note, speaking of combat on the screens, I have watched the movie, Mr. Vort has watched the movie. For the sake of people that have not watched the movie, I do not want to talk about the movie just yet. We can hold off on that. So, discussions. I enjoyed the movie, gonna keep the review at that much. But don't want to get too heavily into it, so let's try to keep the movie talk at a minimum here. I mean, we're already living in the past, so let's just pretend it's not out yet.
As far as, I mean, I'm not as nice as Dream. I'll tell you right now, when Goro went and put on that chef's outfit, it really threw me for a loop. So, yeah.
Oh wow, floating above that with the air skull, but still gonna get caught and then straight to the corner. Flex up, gonna be problematic getting out of here. Now here's the deal: if Random Select can keep his momentum when he gets started, Quan Chi is the kind of ride that doesn't necessarily have to stop. Oh, but he gets chased down after the interactable escape, and Unbearable gonna prevent him from getting started. If he would have been able to get started though once that bat was out, that's when Quan becomes a rather deadly character here.
Yeah, absolutely. If Quan Chi can get some distance between Trimmer's whole game, right, is get you in the corner, put on the flex armor for safety, and go to town. If Quan Chi, as we've seen, can get some space here and get out of this situation, he's a real threat. But Quan Chi isn't so much as the pressure character that Trimmer is. He likes setups, he likes mix-ups, he's a thinking man's player. So we'll see how this goes. He's not so much in your face as Trimmer is.
He's got to get the bat up first. I think that is what's going to be important. Here we go, bat going to come out, get the combo as well. The corner carry, another bat will come out as well to follow up. Now some zoning perhaps. He's got a bat ready as well. Oh, it's gone.
That's where Quan Chi wanted to be, and you notice the whole game turned around once he got out of that corner. Trimmer getting you in a corner is a death sentence. You have to do everything you can to safely get out of there. Here we go, right back at it. Trimmer's in his face. Quan Chi so the puggle, but all of a sudden gets carried right to the corner. Flexes up. Let's see what kind of pressure he can put on now, Dream.
Tries to get out. Flex armor not up, but you can see Unbearable still yet again sitting on 2 bars of meter. Oh, spends one on a stray Stone Fist. So now no breakaway will be available, although by the time the damage starts racking up, he will have that breakaway available. Spends it on the amplified low. Jeez, man, the plus frames after that, the pressure unending from Tremor. He can easily push you into the corner, and then once he does, oh man, it is incredibly dangerous. Last chance here for Random Select, but the meter was spent by Unbearable, so there'll be no breakaway just yet. He's gonna get another bat summon, and it's gonna be down to the next hit here from either player.
Absolutely. This is all about spacing right now for Quan Chi, but Tremor uses the run feature, gets in there, and finishes the job.
Nicely done there, able to close that distance rather quickly, and in doing so, taking game 1. I have a bit of a problem here. I cannot move the scores.
Uh-oh.
I think
that's not good.
Well, all it means is that the
names won't follow their placement?
No, that's not it. It's I have a set of hotkey, like extra bonus keys on my keyboard that are hotkeyed to something, so I just have to quickly check what the hotkeys are, and then I can just push that button.
Gotcha.
So give me a moment, I'll get the scores up.
Absolutely.
Figure out what
Here we go, Quan Chi versus Tremor, round 2. And Bearable's saying something about his controller being slightly messed up. This is a bad time for that to happen, because Tremor has pushed you, my friend, back in the corner. Goes in for the low. Another low there. Misses. He tries to use the wall interactable to get some room. He did get a little bit, but Tremor's got him right back in there. I will say it's a great defense so far. There he goes. He uses the armor break to get out of there. Tries to set up Puggle. Doesn't work. Oh, he gets in the corner with no way to break free. This is not a good place for Quan Chi to be. Here he goes, the pressure into the overhead, and Quan Chi's down for the first match. Here we go again. Dropping the lasers. There's Puggles. Trying to get him out of here, boss. Nope, he got hit. Puggles goes bye-bye, and we're into another launching situation here for Tremor. Oh, try to jump out. Nice try. Oh, into the ground crystalline. Oh, the big fist missed.
Every touch that Tremor gets converted right into a flex setup, which means that that pressure is just that much more overwhelming on players. It is so wild what this character's capable of. I gotta say, you know, I was a Tremor player myself, so I'm guilty of this, but I mean, this feels like a character that after the game was all said and done, very easily kind of skipped maybe some of, like, they made a big change in that October patch to the way the game worked through, like, normalize is the joke term that everybody uses, and they normalized quite a bit. But man, Tremor snuck under the radar on a couple of things here and there, and I think in the long run, this character is busted. In fact, so busted that I do believe that the two big kind of offline MKX events that have happened have been won by Tremor. Tremor has won MKX since MK11s came out. It has been Tremor that has been on top still, because this fucking character is insane. So,
he is insane. I mean, he's got such carry to the corner, builds meters so fast, just like that. Now, if you notice, Unbearable switched to Ermac, used Interactable to get out of there that time. He's going to try and keep some distance. Ermac's right there.
Ooh,
oh,
armor.
Nice.
Okay, so that's going to be an option here. Is, you know, you can armor through some of these things. I guess what I would say is that Tremor, for the most part, has been able to do what he wants. Unbearable also is an MK11 player, so there is a little bit of rust at work here, so some of this stuff might be a little autopilot-y maybe, that you might, so if you can armor through some of that just like that, you can catch him kind of relying on these patterns that have been working so far against a lot of opponents, not just random select in this game here, but, you know, in the pools even we saw Unbearable takes you to the corner, and it's, you know, he just keeps setting up and getting his game plan going over and over again. But now Random's got a way to kind of throw something into the mix of that to interrupt it and cause some problems here.
Yeah, but right now he's at a big, looks like a bar deficit. Here we go, right back at it, trying to fight his way out the corner. He wants to make some room. There's some room. This is going to be a nice combo. Now we're mid-screen. Let's see if we can keep that distance.
Oh, nice. Gets caught. There is a fatal blow on the table. Breakaway will come out to stop it. Oh, he actually hit him there, but I think the flex armor absorbed it, so... Oh, no. Are we still here? Did we lose you?
No, we didn't. We almost did, it looks like. But nope, I'm back.
Alright. Oh, and a beautiful OTG ground pound there. That is guaranteed. That's not a thing that exists in MKX. There are or in MK11, there are a handful of unblockable moves in MK11, but in this game, you can actually use unblockable moves that hit the ground to lift people out of the ground itself and basically get a little extra damage on your combo. So it doesn't hit for a lot, but it does tack on that little extra 2-3% sometimes that you need, and in that case, even enough for the brutality, as Unbearable skill takes a 3-0 over Random Select. Unbearable has just been tearing through this bracket, and this top 8 is no exception. We're going to go ahead and hop back over to our bracket and pop some scores in real quick while we get ready for our next match, which is going to be Davies versus Sunio.
Davies versus Sunio. Now, Sunio came in, and I think he's like, the last time we saw him, he was only level 9 in this game, but is tearing it up all the way through the bracket so far. I'm really looking forward.
It seems like Sunio just picked it up quick, right? Just beginner's luck, perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he played on another system when the game came out.
Unlikely. Loyalty around here. No way.
He really picked it up quick, and he's just been tearing through this. So I want to see how far Mr. Sunio can go tonight. But he's up against some stiff competition. This is the best of the best on the Xbox for MKX throwing down. And while we're talking about these matches, do Dream a favor. Remember what he said. Go over to Dream Eater MK on YouTube. Hit the follow button, if you will. You don't even have to watch the videos, he said, but I would highly suggest you doing so, because he puts all the matches from all the tournaments he runs straight on there. So if you come in late or do like I do sometimes and fall asleep before the tournament's over, it's there waiting for you the next day.
Absolutely, we do have everything up on the YouTube, and of course, if we can get to 400 YouTube subscribers by the end of the night, we will put some money in a prize pool here as well. So all you guys got to do is go over there, push the button. That'll really help me on the metrics end and in the algorithms and stuff, And by doing so, you're also going to be helping out these players playing for a little money as well. So we can sweeten the pot for them here. So we did go ahead and get some invites out to Sunio and Davies. Neither one of them were online. I think Sunio always appears offline, so no surprises from Sunio, but we'll have to hope that Davies is indeed here so that we can actually get these matches underway between our competitors. I also don't know his Twitter, so I have no other means of getting a hold of him. So if he's not here, then he's just not here. Not sure what to do about that, but...
Well, if anybody wants to send him a tweet, feel free to do so. You got to be here for your top 8 matches. If you're here for the face the best, they don't expect to be waiting long.
So, let's see, just waiting on our players. But so looking through the rest of the bracket here, we've got our losers bracket, which is where we see some more familiar faces. I love the mix between MK11 favorites that we've seen in the Nightmare series time and time again, and then people that we haven't either heard from in ever because it's been a while since we played MKX, or in the case of It Is That Serious, people that we just haven't heard from since the MKX days. It Is That Serious, incredibly strong Sonya player. Didn't really vibe with MK11 as heavily though, but in MKX really knows how to make that character shine, and a beautiful treat to kind of come back to this game. And It Is That Serious is just kind of ready. Where you been all this time? I've been waiting and putting on a great show with that Sonya. Really looking forward to seeing some more of that, so we'll have that as well. But then of course there's Cam is Black, a player that is a Nightmare series finale qualifier as well. So not only is he doing well in the old game, as we took a quick trip down memory lane to go through MKX, but Cam has also been crushing it in MK11 as well. So that has been really exciting. And then of course the other 2 names on there, Exodia and Ayuzuki, new faces, unfamiliar people, are people that we're a little unfamiliar with, but still really exciting to have them here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is some really good matches that you're going to see tonight. And one of the things me and Dream talked about in pools was the diversity of the characters. I think we're a couple hours in before we even saw a character being replayed. They just brought it all out for this tournament. We've seen Ferritors, we've seen Triborgs, we've seen Reptiles, which I have been just totally geeked over. We've seen so many different types of players, so many different types of play styles, and it has just been a breath of fresh air. I'm also looking really forward to seeing that Sonya tonight. I don't know if he's going to go drone ya or he's going to go grenade ya. But either way, it was really fun to watch during the pools.
Yeah, the level that Sonya is played at, you can really see that character shine. It's the kind of character too, those particular variations are variations that in the wrong hands, it can really start to show that, oh, okay, this guy doesn't actually know what's going on, or they're just not really able to push the character to the full extent of its capabilities. But when you get somebody like It Is That Serious that knows how that character works and really knows how to make that character shine, that is such a treat to watch. Yeah, and I mean, it's a treat for us to watch, but not a treat, I'm sure, at all for people to be on the receiving end, because the way that character applies its pressure can be really, really difficult to find your way out of, and also ambiguous, right? I mean, she's throwing these grenades that she gets to make the decisions about on when they go off, whether or not, I mean, she can throw them and have them blow up in the air, wait for them to land, and as a defending player, kind of making that decision to push a button and challenge those can be really scary to do, because, like, I don't know when that's going to go off, when that grenade's going to explode.
Absolutely. She can catch you in all kinds of positions, whether you're trying to jump or duck or whatever it is. She's got tools for almost everything, and you've kind of broken it down to a guessing game, just like you're talking about. Which way I got to anticipate now which way this character is going to play. Is she going to amplify and throw grenades at once? Is she going to try to reload? It's going to be the lightning grenade. I mean, on and on and on. Is it going high? Is it going low? It's really what MKX was, a mixed character, and she does such a good job of it. And it's really, really fun to watch a high-level player doing that at such a high, undeniable skill level. It's really fun.
So I don't actually believe that they are ready to go right now. So we're just gonna move to Exodia and Cam so we can keep the weight at a minimum. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get some invites out to Exodia and Cam, and we'll hop into that match instead. Or whichever one gets here first. Looks like we already got Cam here. He's ready to go. Got Cam in here. So it is going to be the Cam match. Excellent.
My man is ready to throw down.
Now I have to find the hotkeys for taking scores away. I know how to give the points, but I don't know how to take them back.
All right, we got Cam in here waiting on the next opponent. On his opponent, trying to see what's going to go on tonight. Really been looking forward. I think you're right,
Zombie, too. I think you're right. The EX armor absorbs all the damage that they hit as well for Tremor.
Yep. Tremor is well, I hate to... I really love Tremor. But I would be the first to admit he's kind of OP, right? I mean, he's kind of out there. But I have seen certain characters just be able to shut him down, which, you're always kind of sad if you like the character, but at the same token, you're looking at it going, well, at least someone can. He's always really fun character to watch, and it was really, at the end of the cycle of MKs where he came out, MKX, and he was just so fun to play.
Yeah, he has a lot of.
But there was a lot of,
even without the flex armor, he's already incredibly strong, right? So he doesn't even need the flex armor to have a really good toolkit, and then the flex armor just on top of that ended up becoming just such an overwhelming kit. Because the thing about his damage is the damage and the combo routes, for example, that Unbearable was going to, those are not crystalline exclusive. You can do those in metallic, you can do those in aftershock, like using the low cutter. That is it launches like that throughout all the variations, right? The stone fist and the way that interacts works the same throughout a lot of that. The only difference is lava has a little bit of different routes, but honestly better ones, right? It does better damage. It doesn't get the same hard knockdown off of the stone fist, but there's no flex armor to use that with anyway, so not that big of a deal. But I mean, the ability to basically route every single touch into a hard knockdown, and then because you're playing crystalline, you can put up that flex armor, which makes that so that it's already MKX, so when you knock people down, it is very, just keep on pressuring them, keep on pushing them. And then with Tremor, even if they do have the meter and go for a wake-up attack, they just bounce right off of you. You eat the hit, you take a little damage, and fuck it, whatever. I'm about to start swinging with a 6-frame high into deleting your health bill all over again. It's real crazy.
For a character who is so strong in the corner, right? Because that's where he shines. That's where he just becomes like Jackie-esque. For a character that strong, and to have that strong of a corner carry, I mean, just as normal combos have so much pushback that you're going in that corner at some point. Once you see Tremor on the screen, you know you're going to be there. What you've got to find out is how to get out of that situation and start playing your own game again. Looks like we have our other opponent here. We have Exodia.
All right, let's see. Do I know how to take the scores away? I do, but that's only for player 1. I don't actually know how to give scores to player 2 yet. We'll find out in a moment. But here we go. Cam versus Exodia. Likely going to see some different characters here this time around. It is going to be Liu Kang here from Cam. He was playing the robots as well. We know he's got an incredibly deadly smoke. Right, that vortex yesterday was wild. And then, of course, we've got Exodia rocking the katana here today.
I didn't see which variation she picked, but I'm going to be looking for it as soon as it comes on. But we're ready for the next match. Let's go. For high-level matches, Liu Kang and katana. Let's see what we got.
Also want to give a quick thanks to Anna Gruen, Rebelio, BSR, and PGK98 for the follows as well. Thank you. Glad you guys are having fun checking out some Xbox action here in Mortal Kombat. This week is MKX. Next week, we are going to be jumping still in the past. We're going to be running an Injustice 2 throwback event as well. So Injustice 2 throwback is going to be coming up next week as well. Make sure you guys are getting signed up for that if you've got an Xbox and an Ethernet cable. And that game is on Game Pass. I unfortunately was mistaken. I guess they took MKX off of Game Pass, but Injustice is still for sure on there, so very easy to snag.
Very easy to do. And right now, Katana's trying to carry Liu Kang to the storm, but messes up the last hit of the combo. Ooh, into the armor break. Let's
Dude,
go.
You know what just
We got a
happened?
dragon.
You know what just happened in my head? I thought that Exodia got hit by a fatal blow. Because of the animation and the way that you flash, I was just like, oh my god, fucking fatal blow. But it was just armor. We're fine.
All right, you don't want to trade when you have that life deficit right now. Try to keep him away. There he goes. He launches in. Here's his chance. Oh, armor break, wake up attack. Get some. Oh, misses the kick. This could be death, and it is. Liu Kang wins by the skin of his teeth.
Round 2.
There we go. Round 1 in the hands of the Shaolin here. Katana gonna get an opening off of that flutter nonsense, and look at what it leads into. You blocked a jump in, but you didn't block the other jump in, and now you're eating 34%. All of the meter gone now. Reflects. Wow, look at that beautiful sprint.
Beautiful run right there. Right into the corner. Still going on with that combo. 26% himself.
MKX is so stylish. I do miss
so
this
fun to
stuff. I
watch.
do miss this stuff.
There she goes. She's right back. She's going to return the favor and put him in the corner.
36
36% herself on 17 hits. Oh, she got him opened up, and that's going to end the round for Royal Storm Katana. Exodia going in.
Very nicely done here. Cam goes for a dragon kick, but not going to find Exodia. Will find himself out of the corner here at least, and Katana in this game can churn out huge damage in the corner. I mean, this is not even the final form. I'm sure some of the people that have been around for a while remember Aqua No Mercy, just 50% combos. And that was if Sharpen wasn't up. Then it would get even wilder.
Here we go, right back, putting the pressure on. He opened her up. Bicycle kick into a knockdown. Let's see what the chances are. Goes for a wake-up attack. He gets stuffed.
Okay, good blocks on the overhead that time. Here's the flutter. Weird little delays. I believe that's the King of the Hill causing those delays. Armor. That's got armor to it. I don't remember what has armor anymore. Whatever.
All right, she got him right back. Trying to put on that pressure. Nice defense. Cam is showing off that he can block as well. Puts on a little pressure of his own. Comes right back.
That didn't go? What was that? Was Cam trying to get a brutality or something? I'm sure that move is punishable. There's the run cancel straight into the throw. And Cam is going to take game 1.
All right, Cam takes that round. Look at him go.
Liu Kang wins.
So we'll see what Exodia's plan is here.
Respect.
I like the attempts at the reflect. It even sent one of the fireballs home, because that is, you know, a common strategy for players to do. They knock you far away and then they basically send a fireball to chase after you. So I like that he has some tools to deal with that. But I mean, ultimately, Cam is not relying heavily on zoning. So perhaps switching away from Royal Storm. It looks like that's not going to happen though. Going to still be using the other aspects of that variation. The reflect is a decent move in some matchups, of course, especially if they're doing some zoning themselves. But Cam is strictly more punches and kicks, but still has access to, of course, the tornado. And I think what else makes Royal Storm Royal Storm? Is it just those two? I would think it was 3 things. I thought it was 3 things for every single one of them.
I thought it was just those 2, but there might be an extra thing in there. Oh, nice hit. Throws her back. Throws out a fireball. She tries to reflect, but no fireball incoming. Gets up close.
It's not Flutter. Flutter is a universal move, which is crazy. I think Flutter is one of the most underrated moves in the game, or like people just don't talk about it enough for how crazy it actually ends up enhancing her kit.
That's 15 hits, 31%, and a carry to the corner. Gives a throw in there for good measure.
And the
overhead.
only thing about this game that doesn't have style to it is the throws. The throws are so boring compared to MK11, but otherwise, everything else is just high octane and super thrilling to watch. And Exodia answering back here in round 1. Now that we're on the code here, the deadly waves. Somebody could end up in the drink.
I'd just like to point out that this Liu Kang skin is what happens when you sleep with Melina. It starts that Carcotton STDs. Look at him oozing everywhere. Be smart. Don't do it.
Right over that tornado. Drop combo though, ran out of meter for the run as well. You can see that stamina flashing at the top. It is required. Of course, it comes back very similar to the rest of the meter in MKX, or MK11. Your stamina comes back automatically in this. You don't have to build that manually. And look at this damage, 35% before the tornado, going to close out at 38.
That's some stylish stuff in the corner right there. She's got him down. Cam really needs to get out of this corner if he's going to do anything and put on a run here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Bless you.
I'm so sorry.
There he goes right back. And oh, gets opened up trying to poke out. Katana wins. Exodia wins her own match. We're tied 1-1.
All right, and we have encountered another technical difficulty. I only learned how to give points to player 1. Hold on. Gonna have to dive back into these hotkeys and figure out what the actual button combination is to give points to player 2.
We just hoping that player 2 never won.
Essentially, yeah, if we had a bunch of 3-0s, I wouldn't have to figure it out. So, oh shit, it's equals and minus? Is that what the other key did? Equals and
All right.
minus.
Cam is going with the Cyber Ling Kuei.
Round 1.
Hey, he picked our man Striker. Picked our Striker's name is good. Picked our man Thor. See if he can put any good stuff on there. All right, blocks the first attempt, does a little punching, throws out a little oh, gets knocked up in the air, but didn't follow up on it. A couple fan attempts.
So, what's interesting here for me is that he's going with his Sector. His Sector, we saw his Sector during pools as well. We only saw it die. We did not see it bring home a victory here. I'm curious if maybe he thinks Sector's better in this matchup, but the reason I think it's weird is that we saw his smoke, and his smoke was insane. So if I was thinking he was going to go for a robot, I would have thought that it might be, more prone to going for smoke, but so far, Sector is actually putting in quite a bit of work here for Cam. Here's the amplified teleport, 38%. Rockets away. Where are you going?
Watch your head. Watch your head, Missy.
Round 2.
And Triborg is so cool in this game.
I love him.
I really hope that they bring the robots back. I mean, they're halfway there, probably more than halfway to be honest, in MK11 with their models and everything. I won't feel weird about having to pay for content that was in the game at launch or whatever. I've been doing it for ages, so please put the robots in the game. And
the fact
movie characters.
they've got their own fatalities in there, their own combos, their own models. I'm not saying they're all the way done, but they're pretty close at this point. Just give us the robots, for goodness sake.
Big launcher here, gonna spend the meter as well. Gets the corner, spends all of the meter, but Exodia had a little meter of his own. He'll use it on armor to get out of that trouble. And now a throw is gonna put Cam in the danger zone. You can see that flashing health bar, and there it is, the chip out. And that's the thing too, I will say, a couple of the mechanics in MK11, like breakaway, abysmal, do not like it. The way that chip out works though, in MK11, I really enjoy that system of having to kind of chew through your opponent's defensive meter as well to finish him off. In this game though, you have no such protection.
Here we go, she's got him in the corner. Let's see if he can find his way out of it. Goes for the throw, but nice tech. Goes for a jump in, doesn't work. He's trying to poke his way out. All right, he's got the corner change. Let's see if he can, Sector can put on some pressure of his own right here. Oh nice anti-air.
What a call out by Cam. He knew that flamethrower basically covers everywhere, including if she had successfully gotten to the other side. Like, that was, no matter when it happened, going to be a problem for Katana.
Absolutely. Katana's, nice tech throw again. She's trying to fight her way out. She's done a good job. They're back at mid-screen. She opens them up a little bit. Let's see what this leads up to.
Dude, look at this pickup from Exodia off of the low. He's going to drop it at 36%, but he dropped it at 36%. Beautiful stuff from Exodia. Uh-oh, this could be disastrous.
It's gonna hurt.
Though. Cam is almost there. Oh, no!
Oh! Boom, baby!
Triborg wins.
Beautifully done by Cam. He'll put a brutality on the board with the robot. I gotta clip these. It's been a while since I made an MKX video. Obviously, I been playing a lot of MK11 and focusing on tournaments for MK11. But we used to make MKX videos back in the day, and we're starting to get a little collection made. We might be able to make another one.
Here we go. Going back to select, and we know he's going to Sector Triborg. Let's see if Exodia sticks with Tana. All right. Hovering on everybody's favorite punching bag, Kotal Khan, in MK11. Thought better of it. Oh, and went Melina. She brought the twin out to try to finish off the Cyber Lin Kuei.
I gotta say, I do not like Melina. Never have been a Melina fan, so I wish to firmly align myself differently and away from the Melina stands when I utter these words. This is the best version of Melina that they've ever made. This is the coolest version, the most interesting, ethereal, in particular with the teleports, but even like Ravenous with the biting. Like, how did you not put a biting move in MK11? You didn't even give her an ability as like a little nod to Ravenous. Not even one. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't understand it, dude. I don't understand it.
All right, nice teleport there. She's trying to go in. Here we go. Oh, he throws. She gets by the missiles to start a combo of her own, but it gets blocked. Nice tech throw into the dive kick. Oh, goes for the overhead.
That was good. He actually got over the low poke there from Cam as well. So a little low crush coming out. Exodia now back to the wall.
All right, Sector's got a pressure on. There goes the homing missile. She blocks it, but doesn't get the follow-up. Oh, nice teleport to get out of there.
This game is so fast-paced, so wild. So many deadly things to look out for. Beautiful teleport to get out of the way of those rockets. It was blocked, but, I mean, you still have to worry about follow-ups. Cam is going to be able to bring home the victory now, and on set points, as the robot needs just one more victory to move on.
All right, Melina going in there, goes, teleports across. Look, open them up. There's the ball roll. Oh, drops the last part of it, though. Cam's going back. Amplified that missile.
That would have worked. That ball roll would have gotten under a normal rocket. So, interesting game plan there from Exodia. We'll try to flawless block that string. I would be trying to flawless block shit in this, actually.
Goes to the overhead into the ball roll. Switches positions, but Sector doesn't care. He says, I'll teleport with you. Oh, he drops the last bit of that combo. That's damage on the board. We'll see if it comes back to haunt him.
Got the redemption combo here. Look at this. 37%. Teleports in. Exodia, one last chance. Cannot afford to get thrown, hit, none of it. The low! One more hit. Oh no! Who are you fighting? Shadow boxing!
All right, here we go. Into the roll. Oh, and Cam finishes her off.
That is a bit of a heartbreaker there. Exodia going with, I think it's forward 4, but unfortunately, you know, going over his opponent's body, puts himself in the corner, was able to block the follow-up, but at that time had already kind of given up the turn, and it did tragically fall apart for him there. So Cam is Black is going to be advancing here on the loser side of our bracket here. So we're going to go ahead and pop some scores in for that. Let's go ahead and head back over to our bracket, where I have not been putting in the scores either. So we'll put the scores in for that, and we're gonna move to Ayazuki, and it is that serious. And then we'll worry about what we're gonna do with Davies and Sunio, because I have not heard from either of them yet. So hopefully we'll hear from one of them by the end of this, but you never know. You never know. But that is going to be our next set here. It is that serious, and Ayazuki coming up next.
Zodia, I know it's tough to take a loss. You fought really well, but please leave the lobby.
Yes, no lingering, please. As I like you guys, but you do have to exit the lobby.
I know those losses are sometimes hard to take, and I get salty with the best of them, but gotta leave the lobby for us to get new characters, new players in, please. There we go. Thank you very much. Thought you was going to linger around like one of those Tarkatan STDs. Not worth taking.
Alright, this is here. Okay. I've sent some of the... Oh, nope. I've returned to the home screen. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Alright. Invites. That's the next step. It is that serious. He's in the chat. I'm certain that he will be ready to receive his hails. This other guy, we did not actually see him on the stream during pool, so this is a player that we aren't familiar with, at least you know, the viewers and myself, because we haven't seen who they played, none of that. So it'll be interesting to get a very fresh face here on the stream for this top 8. Hopefully they are here. That has been somewhat of an issue, as well as making sure everybody's here, but hopefully they are ready to go. Also, thank you for the follow, missive or massive. I don't know, you're missing a vowel, so Had to guess.
Had to guess. It's That Serious is coming in. While we're waiting on the other player, please remember, go check out Dream Eater MK on YouTube. If he gets up to 400 followers, we're going to put some money on these exhibition matches. So please go over there, check him out. He's always, if you miss some of these matches at one point or another, by commitments, you can always go on his YouTube channel and check out the rest of them. And yes, these MKX videos for both sets so far, both pulls and top 8, will be up on there. So please get over there and hit the follow button.
I tried to
give
get
our
up
boys
the
some
next
likes.
day, to be honest, too. Like, you know, the pools matches went up on YouTube the very next day. Top 8 going to be the same thing here. So if you missed it, if you showed up late, if you don't want to watch it on Twitch, which I know, like, Twitch's mobile app, the replays are not necessarily as digestible, I would think, maybe, as YouTube can be. So we'll have that content available basically ASAP. So tomorrow you guys can look for the replay here of tonight's matches up on YouTube.
Absolutely. It's a great place to go and check out the vids, especially if you miss something. Like myself, if my grandson ever comes in the middle of a tournament, we don't let him watch Mortal Kombat, so I'll turn that off, spend time with him, and then can catch the videos when he's gone. So absolutely, it's a great place to keep up with all the content on the Xbox side of things that Mr. Dream Eater puts up, both MKX, Injustice 2, and mostly MK11.
Yep, yeah, a lot of MK11 content on there, and there will be more MK11 and Injustice content coming in the future. We've got some cool plans, and like Mr. Bort was saying, if we can hit 400 subs on the YouTube channel, we'll go ahead and throw some cash in the prize pool here tonight. So our tournament here will have some stakes to it as well, as we look to shout clear and revive MKX. Alright, still no Ayazuki. I don't know what that means. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send them a message. Apparently, sending people messages, it makes their phone go off now or some shit, right? Like, if you have the Xbox app, which I have gotten many messages of hate from PlayStation players that have an Xbox account, apparently, and they can't talk to me in crossplay, so they'll send me their mail from their burner account on Xbox. So the mobile app exists. Maybe a message here will help out getting a reminder over to Ayazuki. Otherwise, we'll just invite random select. So if we can't get Ayazuki in here, we just invite random select and we move on.
That's right. I will say that I don't consider myself a toxic person by any means, but hate mail does feed my soul when I get it.
Oh yes, it's a beautiful thing to receive. Wonderful.
Every time I get one, I just die laughing, and it's just so funny.
Oh shit, Junkbox. Junkbox out of nowhere, throwing cash into the prize pool, regardless of how many people sub. Thank you so much. So we've got cash here no matter what for our players, but we would love to sweeten the pot. I would love to be able to have the metrics on the YouTube algorithm, throw my video to more people, because here's the thing. Our community here is rather new, so you know there is a huge swathe of people on YouTube that watch MK videos that just don't know about us. That's it. They just don't know about us. You know, you look at the bigger established tournaments, they get like 20,000 views overall. A lot of those people are not necessarily Twitch viewers, or they can't view it on Twitch, and those are people that would watch our tournament if they knew about it. So all we gotta do is we gotta feed the algorithm. So all you MK heads, when you sub to the channel, it kind of lets, like, oh, this is the MK people like this channel. Let's go ahead and throw this to some more MK people. So clicking that button honestly works wonders. The algorithm will do the rest of the work for me. I really appreciate it if you guys could come through and help out with that, so that we can keep on growing the home that we've got here for the Exiles. Because I think that we've definitely built something special here, and the fruits of our labor, seeing our Xbox players kind of get better and better and go off into PlayStation and other events and do well as well, really, really rewarding. Like Crispy Fungus making top 8 in the Pro Tour, that was awesome.
That was incredible. That man has got his game on, no matter which system he's playing.
All right. I don't feel like waiting. I'm just gonna invite random select. I don't know who this person is, and I didn't hear from them at all. So, and technically they got into the top 8 because the other person that they were supposed to fight to get into top 8. They kind of like salty DQ'd out after they lost on winner's side, so they didn't even bother to fight. So that does throw things off a little bit, I think, to some degree. So I think this person might not even have known that they made top 8.
You know, to be a little bit more harsh than you, and just as I said, I wasn't very toxic. And if you're top 8 and you don't show up, it's one thing if it's pools. It's a completely different thing if it's top 8.
Yeah, although I will say in this particular case, not everybody knew that it would be a 2-day kind of ordeal. You know, there were some people that kind of came out of the woodwork that were unfamiliar with the way that we run things. So there is some amount of leeway given. I would have appreciated a heads up, but is what it is. Yeah, because I think we may be running into similar issues with Davies and Sunio as well. Both of them are not here or responding, so we'll see what happens.
All right, Random Select has joined our lobby. We're ready to have another MKX throwdown.
Oh, indeed we are. I've got some names to type here. Rapido, hold on. How do you spell "it is that serious"?
Just IT is that serious. Just all one word.
Oh, hold on. Well, a new challenger appears. I need to remember the key to get rid of their scores. All right, I know how to give them too many points. I'll just overload them on points. That's right. The scoreboard only goes to 5. A peek behind the curtain.
Here we go.
Round 1.
We're going to have Sonia versus Quan Chi. I didn't notice. Oh, she put Special Forces Sonia. She got that dive in. Try to make some room. Got that homing missile with the drone. Here he goes. Puggle and drone fight it out. Both of them take a hit. Nothing serious has happened. Trying to do a little zoning. Oh, Sonia rushes in. Opens them up. Extends the combo with the drone. She's going to call it back out here. Awesome job. She keeps pushing them in. Quan Chi needs to make some room. But Sonia's got you trapped to the corner on low health. Oh, that missile again. That homing missile. You got it blocked, and she self-destructs it and takes that round.
Round 2.
Dronia is so wild.
Oh, he tried to get out, but the drone locks him back in. Quan Chi trying to fight out. Got her mystified. Gonna go in and finish up the combo. Summon Puggles. There you go. Sends Puggles in. Puggles does nothing, but here comes Sonia back in with that dive kick. Drone helps her keep up the combo.
Yeah, I got a little extra damage from the blast connecting there.
Here we go. Kind of hard to zone with this character. Zoning against this character. There goes the range. You never know where it's going to come from. Oh, the armored kick going off. Put him back in the corner and out the pressure. Quan Chi's not done yet, though. This is going to be a good combo for him.
Oh, no, he dropped it. He did get the side switch, though, but another arc kick from Sonia. That's going to interrupt, but he's still going to get the combo? Oh, no, not going to actually get it. I think the Amplify maybe has the extra time on it. I'm not really sure.
There he goes. He's trying to fight out. Uses the interactable. Throws a skull, but gets opened up for it. Sonia's going to take the first set. Add a brutality in the mix, and Quan Chi has no legs.
Sonia wins.
Oh, my God. I figured it out the wrong way. Okay, we got it. All right, so it is that serious, securing game 1, extremely solid Sonia pressure coming out here. It's really hard to get away, and even when you do get that space, he is able to have the drone throw that slow-moving shot that it acts more as a deterrent, right? Like, you can challenge it, but it's like it just gives her that coverage necessary, because now you can't really run in at her. If you try to zone, you can't overcommit to it too much. It's really, really deadly, and that's, you know, allows her to just get right back in, and then she becomes a problem all over again when she's bearing down on you.
Just on that last round, she was going in low with pressure. The drone fired high just in case he tried to jump. He did, and then knocked her back into the pressure. Great setups. These people really know what they're doing with these characters. Here we go. Got him mid-screen. Oh, this is going to be a good combo for Quan Chi. Pops her up again. Finishes the combo off. That's 27%. Not bad at all. Here comes Puggles. Puggles gets him some. Puggles is out again. Try to keep her away. She armor kicks in, pulls out a drone, and starts firing herself. But Puggles wins the battle. It's 1 drone to 1 Puggles. Oh, drone knocks him back down. The drone goes in that time. Escapes. Oh, same thing that happened before. Uses the dive kick, goes in for a combo. Oh, but the life deficit was too strong. Quan Chi takes the first set of the match. Uh-oh, that got interrupted. Quan Chi goes in.
Oh no, drop! That arc kick too has been coming out left and right here from It Is That Serious. He's been using it to expertly close that gap and get in and just maintain this really, really oppressive positioning. Here's the launch with the drone drop. Look at that damage too, 36%, gets the reload, and it is not your turn.
Oh, just that mix up in the corner and that drone work, man. Going back in, Quan Chi breaks out of it, spins the meter, tries to get her into his voodoo stance. It doesn't work, and instead eats a combo to the face. Drone gets called out. Oh, she goes right back in, opens him up. There's the drone. Still in that corner, taking tons of damage. Need to cast your curse here, Dream.
Oh no, I wasn't even looking, and straight into the drink he goes. Beautiful.
Sonia wins.
Did he even get a hit off? No, he did not. Flawless victory for Is That Serious. That's the one you got to pay attention. You have to cast that curse.
Look. I don't actually mind flawless victories in MKX.
Oh, it's MK11 that gets you going. I gotcha.
Because he doesn't say it.
Now, there you go.
He won't say it unless you get it at the end. And I want to say in this game, flawless victory is said between rounds. This is like,
Gotcha.
the MK11 was the first game where they don't say it unless it's the end. I might be making all that up. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that that he says flawless victory when you
Just
get
like on his last match, Random Select went for Ermac as his last gasp.
Oh, okay. And
He
I think
flew out
what
at-
the interesting thing here is that I think Sonia and Tremor are two very different characters. Both of them are still trying to get in your face with really heavy pressure, but it's interesting that he finds that Ermac is going to hope maybe do the job in both of those matchups. He did put up a good fight with Ermac previously. Was able to start armoring through some stuff. Speaking of those, Sirius got armor of his own. Nice
Oh,
armor right
nice
back.
pickup.
What?
Oh, the drone knocks him out of his combo.
I didn't even see it go off. Very nicely done, Bort.
Here we go, right back at it. Oh, with the interactable, Dark Elite would be proud.
Wall swinging right up. Able to block in time, though. Health bar's fairly even. Block dive kick too far away to punish. Drone drop. Okay, this is going back and forth, and you see Random Select is essentially spending every bar he's gotten on that amplified soul burst. That blast that he does with the armor, it's a great get-up attack. In fact, it's his best get-up option, at least in Master of Souls. He might have a better, like, choke might be a little bit better in Mystic or whatever, but in this one, that's the go-to move, and you see that meter being spent constantly. And the other big thing, too, is MKX doesn't require meter to do damage, so he is fine to go ahead and, spend that meter on the armor and just go for straight-up meterless damage. That was beautiful meterless damage, and look at this! It Is That Serious with a huge call out. The X-ray is going to come out, and this combo has only just begun. 32%. Where are we going next? Okay, didn't have anything actually to get too crazy, but 42% off of a fatal blow. Cost him a
knocks
lot
her
of
up.
meter, though.
He's trying to even out those life bars. Oh, that drone, it sacrificed itself. There's the ground pound. He's going in. Let's see what Sonia's going to do. Right into that amplified blast. Way to go. Ermac takes it.
Nice play there. I love what he was going for there. Very, very interesting set of decisions, and it all played out in his favor as Random Select now on the board here with this Ermac pick.
Sonia play.
All right, she's going right back to Sonya. We didn't expect anything else, to be honest.
No, from It Is That Serious, it's not exclusively Sonya, at least not in MK11. I do believe he had mentioned he's playing a little Devora, but in MKX, just Sonya for days. One of the best Sonya players around. My favorite Sonya player to watch on the Xbox side, so zero surprises. Although, the switch over to Demolition is not too crazy here. We know that he plays both the grenades and the drone, and going with a different tool set here, which is going to net him some bigger damage now, is
Absolutely.
not at all surprising here. Look at that, 38% free reload as well. Random Select in trouble.
Of all the variations, this reminds me most of Tremor, right? If she gets you in the corner, you don't know what's going to be. It's constant pressure. Good luck getting out. Ermac did get it out just a second, but Sonya kicked him in the groin and finished that round. She tries to jump out. Oh, Soul Blast knocks him back.
Yeah, I think that's one of the problems with that Soul Blast is that it is knocking his opponent full screen, which is not great. It's not the end of the world, you know. But Ermac's not a zoner, right? So he's not really going to be able to capitalize on that as heavily. You do see him running right back in after he gets these hits. Ooh, tries for the uppercut, not going to find the mark, and the dive kick instead will open him up. Clean launcher as it is that series, puts up a crisp 33%. Blocked dive kick, though, got too risky with it.
It's going to hurt.
Not enough to kill, but going to be very close.
Very, very close. We'll see what the options are now. Tries to change positions, put him in the corner, goes for the dive kick again. Tries to get away with a wall run, doesn't work.
Oh my goodness, he used the wall run invulnerability to get away from that grenade. Sirius was going to continue to go to town there and work on a chip out maybe even. A random select keeps the dream alive.
Yes, that Sirius dropped that combo there in the corner, but called out the wall run. Hit his armor breaker. See if he can do any more. Does wake up attack, reloads to get those grenades back. He's coming full screen, but that dive kick tries to get him again, but he breaks out of it.
Didn't have the stamina to run afterwards, so it is that Sirius not going to be able to expand on that life lead, but it's already quite massive. Grenades are reloaded, goes for the ground pound, but she was nowhere near the ground, and that will do it. Sirius will drop the combo, though, but not going to drop the set with a 3-1 victory over Random Select. Beautiful play, though, from Random Select. The Quan Chi, going for the mix, and when that wasn't working, Ermac was coming out and definitely doing some work as well. Unfortunately going to fall short, but put up a great fight.
One great heck of a game. Way to go to both players. Random Select really showed us what a couple of these characters can do. With Ermac, and Quan Chi, really well done, my friend. Really well done.
All right, so let's hop back over to our bracket. We have some decisions to make. So, tragic news. Have not heard from either of the players, or basically the other players that are here, we have not heard from them. They are not here. So, what we can do is we can just DQ them out. We'll just rapid fire click through this bracket here, and the show will move on. Because we got stuff to do. That does mean, of course, that Unbearable Skill is going to get the free ride into grand finals here. And we're going to have Cam versus it is that Sirius. And this is basically our loser's final since Sunio is not here either. So, I don't know where those guys went. I think it's my fault for not clarifying that this is it goes over multiple days, right? I think a lot of people thought that it was going to be one day, all done in one day. So I think that might be part of what's happened here. So that's on me. I divided it up. It was at a weird spot too. It was at like 45 people, which is a 32 player bracket. I feel like I could justify running that all in one day. 40 players does start to push it a little bit, so it was in a weird spot. But I'll make sure that I guess anybody that's wondering, the Injustice tournament will be a 2-day event as well. So the Injustice event is going to follow that same course of playing for top 8. And then pools on the first day, and then top 8 on the final day.
Yeah, so that's something I've got to get back into. I got to dust off my Atrocitus and get ready for that tournament.
Hell yes, I'd love to see it. Get Dexstar up in here.
Oh yeah.
So what that does mean is we are going to okay. It is that series is here, so we're just going to invite Cam and
absolutely
keep the show going.
Not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed in the story of Injustice 2 that Atrocitus was kind of just a cameo. But he was in the game, so I wasn't going to complain too much.
Yeah, that's the villain life, I feel like, in a lot of the NRS stories. Like, if you're not a main, core thing, it's like your character pops in to do a mercenary role once or twice throughout the story. And, that's how it goes. And arguably, when you play a good guy, they get to do a chapter. So you get, you know, the inverse of that is you get them fighting the mercenaries for a chapter. You do get a little lead up into it though, which is nice. You get a little like why they're there kind of stuff. But yeah, you do. The villains kind of. They don't get that. They don't get as much, you know, time spent kind of revealing why they're there or whatever's going on with them. I don't super mind, but it'd be nice to get more from some of, like, you know, if you're a big fan of the character like you are of Atrocitus, it'd be cool to see some more of that kind of interaction and, you know, the way that he would interact with like Green Lantern and everybody else too.
Yeah. I love that character. I love that character in the comics. I loved it in the game. Just also love Gorilla Grodd, and we all know what happened to him now. I think we're too far away from that game to now worry about spoilers. So, you know, that we'll see what they're going to do for Injustice 3. But I am really looking forward to it, whenever that might be. All right, here we go with STD Liu Kang again, going on with Sonya. No big surprises except for the fact that I want to see how Liu handles this Sonya. Because, you know, Cam keeps going back to Triborg and seems to be doing better with the Triborgs than he is with Liu. But he is stuck with the character. He loves it, I guess. He thinks this is a good matchup. So let's go. All right, right out of the beginning, she jumps in, tries to open him up. There she does. This combo going. This is Dragon Fire versus Convert Ops. God bless you.
Another triple sneeze? How? Is this my fate? It used to be double sneezes, which was already blasphemous enough, but I was like, alright, whatever. But now, 2 triple sneezes in one night? Which gods have I angered?
Sonya's got him in the middle, but keeps working with that covert ops. And I really like this version of Sonya as well. She's very mobile. There she goes. Dive kick misses. She finally gets thrown here. Back into the corner. Let's see what Cam's butt back can do with it. Trade projectiles. Cam's trying to go in and open her up. There he goes with the bicycle kick into the uppercut.
That's such a cool looking combo with like a stray
so
air
cool.
fireball snuck in there. It's so beautiful.
I mean, one thing you can say about MKX, right? And Sonya takes the match there, is none of the characters none of them you look at and go, they're just boring to play, right? All the characters just seem to be fun. Even if they're not the most OP, they're all fun. You can't say that in MK11, right? There's some characters I just find boring.
Unbreakable Sub-Zero, like hitting a parry is hype. Like it's fun to play, and they all have really strong tools. I mean, MK11 has really strong tools too. I think MK9 was like the biggest purveyor of like, useless is here. But
yeah,
this game got some good stuff. Beautiful call out from Sirius. This is expensive. It costs him a lot. 3 bars of meter, which means no breaker, and he's not going to be able to do anything too crazy afterward. He's also playing Covert Ops, so doesn't have really launchers, but doesn't need them. He's going to be able to shut it down with a brutality. If he's playing Grenade Sonya, and he has full grenades and he hits that parry, he can turn that into 50%. That is where it gets real wild.
Oh, wow. Well, here we go. Covert Ops takes the first round. Let's see if Candace Black's going to stick with Liu Kang, or is he going to go back towards Triborg? That being said, we all know he's got an incredible smoke hidden up his sleeve. At any point can bring it out.
Yeah, I think the smoke is this character that I'm most fearful of in Cam's arsenal here. And then, of course, winner of this is going to move on to face off against Unbearable Skill and his incredibly devastating Tremor. He's been rolling people all night long. Quite literally, as well, with that low crystal boulder that he threw, the low cookie there. It's so good. It's so good.
So
Plus on block and launches in the corner. Who thought of this?
Here we go. Here's Smoke, ready to go in. Instant teleport, open them up into the Tri-Spear. Here we go. Combo setups, flips them up. Keep the combo going. Oh, look at this. Turns invisible. Which way is he going?
I looked away for a second and my game has glitched. Does this count? Can you guys see Smoke on your screen?
No, he turned invisible.
I know. Dude, I wish that there was more invisibility in the game. Melina's invisibility is useless, but that's like it's a fun thing, and it's I don't know of other fighting games that do invisibility. I'm sure there are some out there, but I guess Spawn's got invisibility too.
Yeah,
nobody
that is
uses
so
it.
fun. It's fun to watch even. Here we go. Gets her back in the corner, trying to put on the pressure. She uses the interactable to get out, though. Oh, look at those spears. Right again. Going back to where we started. Gonna be some big damage. Ends up in the corner with 31%. She comes out, poking with a low, gets a small combo, opens them back up again. There we go. Same thing with the cancel.
Wow.
Armor breaker.
Oh, downtown dive kicks? What?
We're just letting it all hang out today. She opens them back up in the corner. This one looks like Sonia's game.
Insane.
These two characters are going to war about over pressure right now.
Does that whiff on everybody? Because that second hit is not connecting on Sonya, at least. Here goes the Vortex, though. Guess again. That was the low.
Oh, into the dive kick and open them up. Does the cancel? He opens them up again.
These instant dive kicks are actually doing a good job of avoiding the low. You know, Triborg has a really good low to start his Vortex as one of the options. And jumping not only lets you get over it, but if you're instantly canceling that jump into a dive kick, now you can actually punish it really effectively. Because typically jumping over it, you don't land in time to do much about it. That low is whiffed and he's back. He's recovered in time.
You go, one more hit should do it here. Oh, he misses. Gets opened up. Can Sonya come back here to take him round?
Will he get that hit? That's the necessary question. Oh no, he's dead. Sonya with a huge comeback.
Oh, he had no meter to get away. That was it. The end of the story. She put him in the corner and whooped him. Man, what a comeback that was. We all thought Smoke was running away with it.
Yeah, that's, dude. Sonya is so crazy. If you don't have meter, and in this game, it's not coming back on its own either, and you get touched, it can be devastating. Huge damage. Dude, I miss Blanche 2 Tribute. I can't believe they didn't put another, like, similar brutality. They have a monk and a Tarkatan that I throw. I want a Tarkatan brutality.
There you go.
Dude, the Blanche brutal where she beats their ass is fucking hilarious.
Cam's came out now with Trimmer. He's tired of this. He says, you want to play the corner games? Well, let's play the corner games.
And the way that Blanche, like, slowly wanders. The Tarkatan wanders around on the stage, too. But Blanche is just like, she's like, oh, she's almost to where I need her. She's almost to where I need her. I can get this brutal. It's so fun.
They're staring down at each other. Nice defense from both sides.
So what's going to be important here, I think, is that this is going to actually give, if Sirius wins this, and even if he wins this set, it's going to give him matchup experience for Unbearable. Right. Who I don't know if he fought him or not. They may have fought in the top 8 and Unbearable beat Sirius. That might be the only reason that Sirius is in the loser's bracket, to be honest. Like, Sirius is so good and definitely one of the Necros that keeps this game alive. So for this matchup to be what he's playing right here, I think it's going to give Sirius a little bit of time to kind of figure out what he wants to do about the Tremor matchup, because that is, I'm sure, what's waiting for him when Unbearable Skill takes to the stage. Granted, he's on the winner's side, so he's got plenty of time in this grand finals that is following here.
Oh, they traded air blows there, and Cam takes the first round of the set with Tremor. All right, ready though. Here comes Sonya right back, putting on that crazy pressure. Oh, nice blocking of the mix. And here comes Tremor right back. Now it's Tremor's turn. There's the flex. We all felt that. Oh, he tried for the ground pound. Didn't work. Goes for the low, but she armors out of it with the kick.
Yeah, I like that Sirius is responding with that. He has an answer, and the thing is, too, that armored kick hits multiple times. So even if he's got the flex armor up, it may actually be able to reliably deal with that, or at minimum, get her out of there. So it pings the armor, and then she keeps on traveling, and she's scot-free, and not having to worry about bouncing off the armor like she would have to worry about with leg grab, for example.
There she goes. She puts him in the corner and finishes that. Sonya takes this, is now a match set for Is That Serious?
Good jump out. Doesn't complete the combo, though. Cam. I'm going to work off a little rust here. Here's the thing, though. Unbearable Skill is not going to be letting those kind of hits go through as freely as well. So Sirius is going to have to tighten it up a little bit here. There's the flex armor. It'll absorb a hit. Not going to get much further.
Got him in the corner, trying for the mix-up. See what he can go. Went low to high.
Oh, my God.
Oh, drops the combo.
Sonya is wild. Plus frames. Not your turn, madam. Had to spend some meter to do it, but now the flex armor is up. Free to kind of run in and do his thing.
Oh, it gets knocked off in the air, though. Gets him with a low. Not much damage there.
I thought that when he gets hit in the air, the flex armor still works.
It looked like it. Well, maybe it was just timing. It did look like it worked when he got hit in the air. And he goes right back. Flex armor gets broken right away. All right, now he got some damage on. Flex armor's up. Doesn't happen in the corner though. Keeps pushing. Try to get him there. Here's the throw. Getting that corner.
A great cancel there. Serious there. That's how it should look. When you get hit in the air, it restands. Like you don't actually get knocked to the ground, but catches him with the energy blast. Looks like Sonia found her Arcana there at the end. And able to. I think that was like the very few times that he was using those energy rings either.
That's right. He would usually use it just to try to break armor and keep pressure on.
Oh yeah.
Anytime he got knocked out so far, it was just mid-screen. He was just on instant. Here we go. He's going to flex, so I'm going to throw out a ring, and it worked almost every time.
Big shout outs to Cam is Black though for coming this deep in. I mean, we've summoned him into the Necropolis, right? With all of these zombies that have been keeping the game alive, and for him to just march through that army of the dead to make it all the way to 3rd place here tonight. Really, really solid stuff here from Cam is Black, who is still an incredibly talented and strong competitor in MK11 as well. So definitely be on the lookout for more Cam in the Nightmare series as well. That is going to be coming back after we do the Injustice Revival. Injustice Revival, of course, going to be happening next week. Look, this bracket is nowhere near accurate because we were missing some people, so it's merely just to give us a page to send some invites. Terrible apologies. Just, we're missing some people. My fault for not having letting people know that it is a 2-day event, but we are going to nonetheless be moving on to our grand finals, which will be, it is that serious versus unbearable skill, and shout outs to Junkbox. This is going to be for a little bit of cash as well. $30 going to be on the line, and we can also up that a little bit more if we can get some more subs over to the YouTube channel, which if we can get to 400 subs on the YouTube channel, I will put some cash in there myself for the prize pot as well tonight, because I would love to help get that Nightmare or the Nightmare series YouTube channel grown. So if we can get some more subs over there, we'll get some money out to them. And the same is going to go for the Injustice prize pool as well. We'll do the same thing. If we can get some subs on the YouTube channel, we will have the Nightmare series, or the event that we're holding for Injustice, have some cash on the line for that as well.
So we're needing, is that so serious, correct?
Yes, we need serious, and then we need unbearable skill. The two.
Mr. Cam, if you would back out, please, we would sure appreciate it. And serious, if you will come back, that would be awesome. I will say for Cam, me and Dream were talking about it on the other day, man. I came back to MKX, started messing around, and couldn't remember what the amplify button was, and to see someone come back from a different game with different buttons to come back to this game and just go so deep is really impressive.
Yeah, I definitely struggle with just making that little switch in this particular game for how you amp or spend your meter, right? But for some players, going back to like a character, you've got the same move on a different input. Like, I don't know how Aaron Black players do it. Slide is now just a different input. It took me months to stop using the wrong slide input in MK11. So.
All right, Cam's still in here.
Uh-oh, we have a problem. I believe that Cam's message when he left was sort of indicating that he was all done. So we still have a stray Cam. We'll see if Cam leaves. We're going to have to go through Uppercut City to get rid of him at least once. I'll go ahead and pull up the... what's it called?
I can back out and make another one if you'd like.
We'll see what happens. We'll do at least game one, and if Cam throws it off because he still has not, come back, because he might, go out for a quick smoke break or whatever. I'm sure that whatever this TV is, he's gonna look at it at some point again. So I think we'll be all right.
I do appreciate, is that so serious picking Reptile though? Man, I miss Reptile. I hope they do like a movie pack with Cole, Reptile, Melina. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be cool to get some content from the movie. I'm hoping that at minimum it gives us some cosmetic stuff, but if they want to pull some characters from it, I'm totally down with that as well. We'll see though. We'll see what they end up doing. It's you know, in some ways almost alarming that there hasn't been any announcements or anything from them at all. So
Any word. I expected at least something to come out for the anniversary. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
the
no.
movie got moved back to the anniversary. I thought that there was some significance to that. You know, beyond just like, hey, we're kind of making sure that people can't get 1 month and you can get King Kong and MK in that same month or whatever. Which I don't even know was like, I think people could still maybe do that. I'm not actually sure. I thought that was a goofball conspiracy, but I don't know. Like, I think it's rather strange that we still haven't heard anything. I'm sure that our kind of last hurrah at getting more news about the game will be Final Kombat. If they run, because Final Kombat will be an offline event, I think similar to the We Play event, where they'll fly the players out that qualified. There'll be COVID tests and everything to make sure that everybody's good to go. And that will be a kind of sequestered offline event where there won't be an audience there beyond the crew that runs the production. But there will nonetheless still be an offline event, and the game will be played offline. And you know that will be the place where they'll have a lot of viewers watching the stream. It'll all be live streamed, and it'll have the pageantry and all of the flair that Ed Boon is so fond of making announcements under. So I think that if we don't hear anything in the coming months, that is the last hurrah. If they don't say or mention anything at Final Kombat, if Final Kombat is just like a thanks for watching, good night kind of event, then I don't know, man. It would indicate to me at least content.
And they're working on Injustice 3.
Yeah, I think that would be what's happening, is that we're all done content wise for MK11, which would be unfortunate. I would love to see more balance and stuff happening with this game. I mean, at bare minimum, the game still needs adjustments. Like, they can't open the floodgates on customs and then just think, oh yeah, we had these right, this was all right, and no changes need to be made to customs at all to retune them. Like, that seems crazy.
That does seem crazy. But right now, we got Unbearable Skills. Got Sonya in the corner and just open up a can of, hey, I'm Trimmer and you're in the corner. You know what that means. All right, nice use of the interactable.
Okay, that's actually a trade in Sonia's favor. Got a grenade reload, I think, in the process, and of course able to get that extra damage there. Flex armor off forward 4-2, those big boots. Not going to get the hard knockdown, but not going to need it, as Unbearable Skill closes it out with yet another OTG ground pound. You can see there on the combo meter right before the screen kind of fades it away that it does say 3%. So he's spending a whole bar of meter and he's only getting 3%, but when that's all you need,
yep,
there we go.
That's a kill right there. Whenever that's a kill, it's on the board. Unblockable, can't do anything about it, and it's relatively quick compared to the unblockables we get this date.
All right, Unbearable, I gotta reduce the length of your name. I'm sorry. It's just too long with the W on there too.
Em, if you can still hear the TV, we would love if you'd back out right now.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a new lobby.
All
We're
right.
just making a new lobby. Cam is still here, so his smoke break is taking longer than anticipated. So he's a lingerer. Next time you see him, make sure you tell him that he's a lingerer. But we're gonna start a new lobby.
All right, give me just a second.
If you could go into recent players and invite them first, because we still have to kill you. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So invite them first, and then hopefully they'll get in there before me, and we'll only, we won't have to. Because if I get in first, then we have to kill both of us.
It's not giving me the instant players option though.
Oh, okay. Do you want to just send me the invite first, and I'll wait a little bit then. I'll just wait. I got time. Because once you've sent the invite to me, it should, even though the lobby's not up, let you pull up your menu to send invites to the rest of them.
Yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Just waiting for opponent.
Yeah, did you send invites to them?
I've only got it to you so far, but I'm working on it.
Okay. Oh, wait, did it bring you into the lobby?
Just working on it.
Oh, no, you mean the waiting for the opponent. Yeah, so it's on that screen where it's just like loading up the like it's waiting for somebody to accept your invite. So yeah, now once you're on that screen, you should be able to do the recent players.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Unbearable stuff. So I will also join the invite. It'll be the battle of loading screens here.
Flawless victory.
Match found with unbearable skill.
Okay.
He's only got 1,123 wins. I don't think he's going to take it.
All right, you got this, man.
Oh, yeah.
Surprise twist at the end. The Vort
Surprise
final
twist.
boss. All right, so I'm joining. And then...
Surprise twist. Vort beats everybody and takes the money for himself. Moo-ha-ha.
And then I'll send Sirius an invite. All right, cool.
I
So
did
I'm
send...
AFK. So I'm AFK right now. Unbearable is killing Vort, and hopefully Sirius will join the lobby in the time that takes, and we'll be all set. Weird ways to set things up. This is part of the concern with taking a trip down memory lane, is that there are those little quality of life adjustments, those minor improvements that they've made throughout the game's life that you don't really think about until you don't have them. Right? Even just the whole Forever King, ever since we figured out how to do a Forever King lobby and set it up so that, like, oh, we don't have to change the names back and forth. Now that we're back on MKX, it's like, oh, man, I gotta move them back and forth every time. This is rough. So it's actually quite a bit of fun, taking a peek and seeing all these things. And honestly, it makes you appreciate everything that much more when you hop back over to MK11, or in this case, we're going to be jumping into Injustice next week. The Injustice Revival event is happening starting on Tuesday. That is when the pools happen, so make sure you get signed up for that if you're interested in participating in the Injustice Revival event. And that is going to be a lot of fun, and of course, going to be another trip down memory lane. That game does, however, have Forever King lobbies, so some of the quality of life stuff is actually in that game. I don't know if it lets us go AFK right at the start. I think it does. Yeah, it does, because I've ran them before. So we are going to get back on track with that stuff. But here we go, classic Sonia skin. I'm so sad that Trevor never got a classic outfit either. He would have been like, obviously all the ninjas need to have him, and in my opinion, Tremor's been around longer than so many characters because he was in that Mythologies game technically. He just wasn't ever playable. That he's classic enough for me to deserve one. Ooh, look at that, the firework came back.
The armor broke out of it. Instantly got his flex going. Coming on strong. Got hit by the drone. Oh, got hit again by the drone on a low. Here comes Sonya. She gets a reload and a shot in to allow more pressure being taken. Oh, Tremor's traded sides. This is not where you want to be. Sonya tries to go for the exploding drone, but he blocks it. But he does get a throw into the corner. Interactable to get out. Blocks the armor jump and pushes her back into the corner again. Opens her up with her own breaker. We are spinning meter like crazy now, folks.
Get off of that. You can't take it with you, although it is only round one, so we'll see. All right, sprints right in. Flex armor is up as well for that extra protection. The timer is ticking on it, though. It will be falling off here soon. Or was that amplified? Okay, there it just came off. Also, do want to quickly note here, this is grand finals, $30 in the prize pool already, and here's what I'll do. For each new sub on the YouTube channel, I'll throw another $1 in as well. So we started at like $3.70, so for each new sub, I'll throw an extra $1 in for the prize pool as well. And that's on the YouTube, the free subs. I'm not trying to get Twitch subs right now, just so sign up, sub at the YouTube, $1 for each one of you guys. We'll put it into the prize pool here. And if we get to 400, I'll make it 50.
Go right into the corner again. Tremor's really doing his work there. Dive kick misses. He flexes, blocks the kick. There's the overhead. This is going to kill.
This is done. Unbearable, able to close it out in the end. We definitely do see Sirius putting up a strong fight here, right? Like, he's got some life in him. He is putting the work in, and he's able to get some hardy damage, force some meter. We saw that back and forth that was happening, but man, in the end, it just feels like Unbearable is too strong to stop. The ability for him to crank out damage and never have to really use that meter except for to defensively stop damage from coming his way, and he's already got flex armor doing that for him most of the time. Very tough to crack him.
Yeah, if you're playing this type of character at this high a skill, man, once he gets you in position, that's a hard nut to crack. But here we go again, right back at it. Sonia's going special forces, comes in, still Dronia.
Thank you so much for the raid as well, Overkill. Hope you had a good stream. Shots fired. The drone gonna protect her, but the combo was kind of already done. I guess he could have gotten a hard knockdown with the Stone Fist, but looked like Unbearable was looking to cut it short anyway.
Here comes Sonya fighting right back. She's really got the life lead here. Flex armor got taken away. Oh, there's a shot. Gets out using the interactable, and Flex is back up again. Here comes that drone. Oh, into the kick. One hit left is all it should take. There it is from the drone, and Sonya took that round.
Very nicely done here. There we go. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, Sirius does have what it takes. Beautiful flash parry, but look at that! Another armor right through it. Back to back here, the meter expenditure from both of these players. You can tell that they are fine-tuning this game. Here's the thing too, Unbearable, he plays MK11, he's really good at that game too. So, double-edged threat on this one. I don't know how good he is at Injustice, but geez, very, very talented individual here.
Nice shot. Sonya's keeping the health bars close, but right now, Tremor's on board. He gets her knocked up. This is going to hurt really bad in the corner.
Could almost be death, and the flex armor is going to mean it'd be a real big uphill battle. And now, Unbearable on the brink of ending the tournament. Thank you, Sleepy Hustle, for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Xbox action we got here.
Sonya's got getting her pressure on. Tremor tries to fight out, but Breaker for the effort. Scoop! Instantly scooped out of the air and going back to the other corner. Let's go.
Endless pressure here. Plus frames off the cookie. Plus frames off the cookie. That's finally your turn off that mix-up right there, but not a lot to work with. OTG and no scaling on it from the raw hit. And that is huge momentum shift there. I mean, Unbearable looking unstoppable. As we close the set out 3-0 in grand finals. I want to say Unbearable maybe dropped like 1 or 2 games throughout the tournament. Incredibly talented individual, and like I was saying, on top of it, it's not just that he's an MKX Necro. He plays MK11 as well, and incredibly solid at that game too. So definitely make sure you guys are checking him out. I'm going to be sending some cash his way, and if you guys want to increase the amount of cash I send over to Unbearable, please sub to the YouTube channel. Every sub over 370, I'll put $1 in. If you guys get to 400, we'll make it 50. I'd really, really appreciate that. Trying to build a YouTube channel for this event here. But man, what a beautiful, beautiful display of Tremor, a character near and dear to my heart. I miss this character. I do hope he comes back. But wow, beautiful stuff from these players. And man, it is that serious as Sonya. I mean,
oh man,
Mr. Ford, that was beautiful.
I honestly don't think is that so serious loss to anyone except Unbearable skill for the tournament. Just that Sonya is so strong, and he knows every one of the variations, knows when to pull out every one, and just made an incredible run all the way through second, making that look sweet.
Yeah, really, really exciting stuff. Super thrilling to see, and a bit of a throwback, some friendly faces we haven't seen in a while. And we are going to be continuing the throwbacks next week. We've got the Injustice event. You guys can see that on your screen, so get signed up for that if you'd like. There's a sign up link in the chat as well. That is going to be happening on Tuesday. Pools top 8 going to be Saturday. So really excited to take another dive back into some of these old games that kind of brought us to where we are. And then following that, we should be right back into the Nightmare series proper, MK11 style. So that will be fun. I personally am going to be trying to come back and stream a bit on Monday. I'm going to be diving into Injustice 2 maybe myself, trying to remember how to hold back the block. But that is going to be fun. Before we get out of here, though, I do want to give a big thanks to Mr. Vort. I appreciate you coming through and helping out on the mic here last minute. And, of course, let the people know where they can get more Mr. Vort.
Absolutely. You can find me on Twitch on Mr. Vort. You can see me on YouTube as Mr. Vort Plays. And on Twitter, I am Mr._Vort. Thank you so much for everyone. Go check out Dream's channel. Again, for every sub he gets, it's completely free. Every button press he gets, he's going to add $1. So if we get to 450 bucks for these players, they will deserve it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. You guys have a great one. I'm going to send you guys over to Julian Saline. I believe he's an incredibly talented duelist player. Continuing the MKX throwbacks. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you for Injustice.